A very profound idea from Rabbi Asher Kushner. He said, a person allows himself to get angry mainly at those he considers beneath himself. And really, would we allow ourselves to yell at someone we're afraid of? Someone we're afraid to lose? Someone we admire? Someone we consider stronger, bigger? Someone we depend on? A person can tolerate a boss's rudeness all day, calmly respond to clients, hold himself together in public. But then he comes home and snaps at people he loves. Why not? They're not going to fire him. They're not going to leave. They'll put up with it. With them, he can release everything, all of the pressure. He can be very composed, very proper, very calm. But it's precisely at home that we become irritable. We can speak respectfully to our friends, to our clients, but answer our own mother in a very sharp manner. Smile patiently at strangers, and then yell at our own children. We suppress our anger before those who are stronger. Yet we release it where we feel power, impunity, and superiority. A very painful realization, isn't it? Because inside, something is screaming, I am right, I know better, you should do what I say, I'm above you. And this is exactly why anger is so deeply connected to the ego, to the pride. It's no coincidence that in Judaism, kas, the word kas, anger, is treated with such great seriousness. Our sages say that in a moment of anger, a person loses his connection to his own wisdom, to his reality, to clear thinking, of course, the connection to Hashem. Because in that moment, a person is being driven by the Yetzer Hara, completely consumed by Yetzer Hara, the negative force within us. He no longer sees, no longer hears, no longer feels, no longer understands. He only wants to win, to prove, to dominate, to reclaim a sense of control. But if for just a moment we could stop, just stop and think. Remember, the person we are now looking down at, the one we are irritated with, the one we in our anger consider lesser or less significant, that person is also a divine soul. That person is also someone the Creator loves. He also has his own perspective, his own inner world, his own feelings, his own fears, his own wounds, his own pain. He also has a heart. But in anger, in the state of being angry, we can't see any of that. In that moment before us, no longer a whole world created by the Almighty, by Hashem, but simply someone who is standing in the way of our sense of control. Someone who we need to be right in front of. Sometimes behind anger lies a very old pain, inner pain. A person isn't angry so much at what is happening now, but it's something that was never healed inside him, long time ago, since a long time ago. And then anger becomes like a compensation for inner helplessness, sort of like a way to reclaim the feeling of strength. But what if we could stop and ask ourselves, why does this affect me so deeply? Why does being right matter so much more to me? What inside me feels so threatened right now? Why do I lose my calm and my inner stability around this particular person? And why do I need to feel power over him? Maybe real strength is not the ability to put someone else in their place. Maybe it's the ability not to lose yourself when the fire rises within. To remember that before you stands a soul, a person created by Hashem, someone he loves, and someone, by the way, through whom perhaps you are being given the opportunity to grow. That's the real inner work. That's where the inner work, real inner work begins. Difficult work, hard work. But this work is very deeply and fully worth of. exploring into and doing for yourself.